Alright, y'all. We here again, man. We finally back. I finally got the time to fucking sit down and record something. So, you guys already read the title, bro. It's what you guys are doing wrong on FL Studio. So, today we're basically going to go through, look at some of the things that I see personally when I'm helping people mix on what they're doing wrong in FL Studio. Correct those things so you guys can start out right and start making good music and stop making ass, bro. Because there's a lot of niggas out here that are they're just butt, bro. They're just butt. I hate to be that guy, but they're just butt. But if you watching me, you're not gonna be butt. It's pretty simple. But anyway, bruh, let's get into the first one. We'll go through. It's probably like 5 or 6 different tips today. But yeah, we'll go through. We'll start with the first one now. Let's get it. All right, y'all. We here. We're NFL now. I fixed that little fucking hair that was like tweaked out in the intro. But today we're gonna be using this song "Out of Town" as a demonstration for just all the tips we do today. I'll play it real quick just so you guys can get a feel for what it sounds like.
I'm out of town, I promise I'll see you around. I had to let go of the past, cause it's been holding me down. Yeah, it's been holding me down. I swear it's been holding me down. Can't fuck cause my hoes around. Can't fuck cause I stay out of town.
But yeah, anyway, you get the point. Just wanted a little free promo. But we're gonna be talking about a couple things today. This is the first tip. The first tip is gonna be talking about using a recording preset and using post track. Pretty simple. We're gonna start off simple. It'll get more complicated and better tips as we go along. But we got all different types of people in different types of areas. We got niggas who are just starting. We got people who have been doing music who are watching. So I gotta make sure I cater to everybody. So first thing's real simple. Use a recording preset. What that means is here Grail is my main preset, so that's like what has all the effects that's changing my voice from just being raw like you're hearing it now to what it sounds like on the song. But before I ever put my vocals on my main preset, I run it through a recording track. So I put my mic on N1 on my recording track. I'm not gonna put it there right now because it'll make a loud ass noise because I don't have it routed to the right shit. But anyway, I use a recording preset. I put my mic on N1 here. I have my auto tune on my recording preset, and then I also have something called NS1. NS1 is literally it's pretty much like a limiter. It's a Waves plugin. If you need any of that shit, just join the Discord. But I have it on 4.4. It really just taking out a little bit of the background noise. It's just noise reduction. That's all it's doing. NS1 noise reduction. Like that's all it's doing. And then I have auto tune. My auto tune settings are pretty simple. Everything's stock except for my retune speed's on 4. So that's it. That's it for the recording preset. If you want the recording preset, it's down below. It's free. It's a recording preset, nigga. Like I'm not gonna charge you for it. I also link my template, which comes with the recording preset, the main, the layers, the ad libs, everything. That probably won't be free because, bro, it's my shit. I made it. You know what I mean? So I gotta charge a little bit. So, but everything will be linked down below. Some of it will be free, some of it won't. But get what you can. If you can't get it, hit me up on Discord, bro. We'll work something out, bro. But yeah, so I use a recording preset, and then when I go to record, make sure when you click on this button right here where mine already says post, when you click on this button, it's gonna bring down a drop down menu. I'll put it somewhere on the screen because it's not gonna come up right now. It'll bring down a drop down menu, has all these different inputs, external input, external and mixer, blah blah, post effects. Just make sure you have it on post track. If you don't have it on post track, you're gonna have to do a lot of extra shit to make everything route right. So just make sure you have on post track. It makes everything a lot simpler. So yeah, and you're gonna have to do this every single time you load up FL because I don't think it saves. So every time you load up FL and do a new preset, if you have FL21, if you have 20, you can disregard this because 20 is a little bit easier. But if you have FL21, you're gonna make sure you go down, go to all these inputs and click on post track, and then start recording. Makes your whole life simpler, bro. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the first tip. Let's get into the next one. Alright, bruh. Tip number 2. If you didn't get past the first tip or you didn't figure out how to do the first tip, you're not gonna understand this one. So just stop watching now. Like dead ass, I'm not gonna lie, just stop watching. But anyway, do you ever feel like your song just not hitting, bruh? Like it's like the mix is good, the ad libs are good, the beat is good, but for some reason that shit just not hitting. Like, and you're like, nigga, what the fuck is going on? My shit ass, my shit butt. Well, it's your master. It's probably your master, gang. I'm not gonna lie, it's probably your master. Now, but that's not to say if you're just ass, you're just gonna be ass. The master's not gonna save you. But that's gonna be another tip. We'll get into that. But if your song is genuinely good and you know it's good, but you want to add a little bit more sauce to it, want it to bump a little bit more, we're gonna use these two plugins right here: Soothe and Ultra Maximizer. Soothe is its own plugin. Join the Discord, teach you how to get it. Can't teach you how to get it here, sorry. L1 Ultra Maximizer, Waves plugin. Can't teach you how to get it here. I'll teach you in the Discord. It's that simple, bro. Join the Discord. You learn a lot more shit, and yeah. But anyway, get these two plugins. That's all you need to do. Figure out a way to get them. You can get them, I promise. Even if they cost money, you can get them still, nigga. I don't know how else to tell you that. You can still get them. But hopefully you niggas understand what I'm saying. But yeah, so we use these two plugins, bruh. I use Soothe first, then Ultra Maximizer. So let's open up Soothe. It's the first thing I do. Very simple. Open up Soothe. It won't be on this preset right away, but you're gonna go down. You're gonna click this little top little thing right here. You're gonna go down. You're gonna click Master, and then you're gonna scroll until you find Less Mud on the Master. Where is that at? Less Mud on the Master. Boom. Click it. You're done. You don't gotta do shit. You don't even gotta really touch it. I mean, you could touch it if you want to. Pause. But you don't have to touch it, really. But let me show you what that does. So this is the song before the Soothe.
I'm out of town. I promise I'll see you around. I had to let go of the...
It's cool, right? It's cool. It sounds good. Like, right? It sounds good, but like I said before, it doesn't sound perfect. It's not bumping the way I want it to bump. So first we're gonna turn on the Soothe, and all the Soothe does is it takes some mud off the master. So now it sounds like this.
I'm out of town. I promise I'll see you around. I had to let go of the past, cause it's been holding me down.
And for some of you beginning niggas, you're probably not gonna hear too much of a difference. You can be like, bro, he just played the same shit over again. But I promise you there is a difference. I promise you, when you listen to it on different platforms, earbuds, the car, speakers, other than just your headphones, you're gonna hear a difference. So I severely recommend this plugin in particular. But yeah, Soothe, quick, you just slap a couple things together, boom, you're done. Next thing is L1 Ultra Maximizer. This one's a little bit more touchy. You can do a little bit more with it, and I don't know the logistics, I don't know the terminology, bro. I play with the knob, pause, until I get it right. So that's pretty much what I did here. As you guys can see, I dipped the threshold at 3.5 and I dipped the ceiling. So if we bring these back up to 0 and 0,
I'm out of town. I promise I'll
turn
see
it
you
up.
around. I had to let go of the past.
So yeah, it sounds cool, but then as soon as I start dipping it, I'm gonna play it while I dip it.
I'm out of town. I promise I'll see you around. I had to let go of the past, cause it's been holding me down. Yeah, it's been holding me down.
So yeah, the threshold it's boosting the subs a little bit, and so it's making that bass hit harder, but it's also making your vocals fit with the beat while the bass is hitting hard at the same time. This is why I like using this plugin, because if I were to just up the bass on the beat or the subs on the beat without playing with this particular plugin, it would get all out of whack and the mix wouldn't sound right anymore, because my vocals would be getting drowned out by the beat. But this kind of allows you to not be drowned out by the beat. And then once I drop that threshold, you can hear that the song starts to get a little bit too loud, and that's when we come in and fuck with the out ceiling, which the out ceiling is just basically the maximum volume that the whole song as a total is gonna hit. And so once you play with those two together and kind of find the settings you like, you can fuck with the release, you can fuck with the quantize and all this shit on the side. I'm not even gonna tell you, I don't even know what that shit does, I'm not gonna lie. But I'm sure there's some engineer gonna be in the comments, nigga, talking about, well, if you play with the fucking 20 and then I don't care, nigga. I'm sorry, I just don't care. But you play with those two knobs in particular, you're gonna make your subs sound better, and you're gonna make the whole song sound more complete and more full. And so now, if we play the whole master together with everything on, it's gonna sound like this.
I'm out of town. I promise I'll see you around. I had to let go.
So yeah, no master.
I'm out of town. I promise I'll see you around.
Master.
I had to let go of the past, cause it's been holding me down. Yeah, it's been holding me down. I swear it's been holding me down. Can't fuck cause my hoes around. Can't fuck
And you see, I don't know if you guys can see, but on this left side, you can see it's maxing out right at that line that we put it at, and that's purposeful. It's what we want. We want it to max out. We don't want it to breach that barrier. And so that's what we did, bro. That's the master. On to the next tip. Let's get it. All right, bro. We about halfway through filming this video, and I realized that OBS kind of fucks up the sound quality on FL Studio. I don't know how to fix that. If any of you niggas know how to fix that, bro, let me know in the comments so that I can get it to sound exactly how I'm hearing it in my headphones, because it like sounds like quieter and almost like compressed. I don't know how to explain it. You sound nerds will probably understand, and the niggas who are just new probably won't, but it does sound a little bit different. Anyway, it doesn't matter. We're on to the third tip now. Third tip is really simple. We don't even really gotta, I'm gonna just sit here and rant for a second. I'm not gonna lie. It's one or two tips in one. And pretty much the tip is bro, the mix is not gonna save your song, nigga. I hate, bro. Oh, here we go. Yeah, rant incoming. I'm sorry. Listen, to all you Gunner niggas, all you Shazoom niggas, all you niggas who are listening to niggas on YouTube about mixing and how they're telling you, oh, just slap on the preset and it's gonna sound good. Nigga, no the fuck it is not. You actually have to have some talent, or you actually have to be kind of good at it. You don't have to be fucking Kanye West. You don't have to be fucking the next pioneer of a new sound. I mean, obviously that's what everybody wants to do over time, but you're not gonna just slap on the preset and be another nigga, especially if you're buying presets about another artist, bro. Like, let's say I buy a Jade's preset, or I buy a Ice Spice preset, nigga. I'm not gonna sound like Ice Spice. Like, you're not gonna sound like that nigga, bro. You gonna sound like you with the preset. That's it. That's all it's gonna be. So even when I'm offering for you to buy my template, or for you to buy my presets, I don't want you niggas thinking, oh, if I buy it, I'm just gonna be good. I'll never go sell, like, false advertise like some of these other niggas on the app be doing. No, you're not gonna just sound good. You still have to put in the time and the effort to sound good, and the mix isn't gonna save you. So if you get, what that means is, if you get to the end of a song and you're like, damn, this shit kind of butt, and you know that in your head, but you don't want to say that to nobody else, I mean, that's okay. You don't gotta tell nobody else that you think it's butt. You probably think it's butt, but whatever, that's not the point. But if you think, oh, I can just go give this to somebody, or give this to my homie, and if he puts a different mix on it, all of a sudden it's gonna be a whole different song. It's gonna sound good. It's not gonna sound good. If the song is ass, it's gonna sound ass. That's why niggas with bad mixes still be blowing up. Like, let's look at Glock 40 Spaz, for example. I mean, he has a decent, his mix is improved over time now, but when he started, his mix was terrible, but his songs are good. Like, objectively, the song is good. So, you know what I'm saying? Everybody has their own opinion about, some people think he's ass, whatever, but he has fans because his songs are good, like, regardless of the mix. It's the same thing with, like, Slay World niggas. Any nigga who it was in the underground, a lot of them started off with bad mixes, but they weren't ass. You get what I'm saying? So you cannot be ass and just have a bad mix, but your mix is never gonna save you, bro. Never ever in your life is it gonna save you. So that's the end of tip 3. Okay, I lied. That wasn't the end of tip 3. The last thing I'm gonna go into about tip 3 is the mic you're using also severely matters. So if you're buying, let's just say, I'm gonna use Gunner as an example, because most niggas be buying, when you start off in the underground, most niggas start off with a Gunner preset. I hate to be that guy, but you do, because he sucks you in with the marketing tech, whatever. He be doing his thing, no hate, but listen, he has a Neumann TLM 103 or 102, I don't remember. He has one of the Neumann, one of the $1,000 mics. That plays a role into how he's mixing. My mic right here, Rode NT1, I'll leave a link to it. It's like $200. I got it for $80. You can find it cheaper, use OfferUp and other sites, but your mic is another dictator of how you're gonna sound. So each mic has their own pattern, polarity pattern, I don't know what it's called. They have their own EQ pattern and their own, like, slight deviations between the mic, which is why certain mics cost more and certain mics are, you know what I mean? That's the whole point. If every mic sounded the exact same, it would just be one standard brand and everyone would have the same mic, but that's obviously not what goes on. So if you're buying a preset like that, you got to remember, if I'm buying a Gunner preset, for example, or if I'm buying one of CJ's presets, okay, Gunner has a Neumann TLM 103, so this preset is mixed to that mic, and then my preset is mixed to my mic. You get what I'm saying? So you're gonna have to backtrack and figure out what your mic is like. Let's say your mic has a lot of high end or a lot of low end. Like, for example, the Shure SM7B, a ton of low end on that mic. It's an expensive mic. It's a podcast mic, originally used for podcasting. Now a lot of people use it for singing and shit too, like a lot of my homies. But if you're buying that, or if you have that mic, you have to know what's different about your mic from the preset you just bought, so that you know how to backtrack and fix the preset so it sounds good to you. You get what I'm saying? Anyway, that should be the end of tip 3. Let's get to tip 4. All right, next tip we're gonna be looking at is ad-libs and abusing your ad-libs to the best of your ability. And what I mean by this is not necessarily like just spamming ad-libs loud as fuck on the mix and hoping that the ad-libs carry, but using them in a sparing way, but it makes the song sound better. So let me like kind of get into what I mean by that. So I use a lot of ad-libs, which I abuse my ad-libs to it. That's the best way of saying it. I abuse my ad-libs. I use a lot, especially this preset right here. I don't know if I have. Let me see if I can. So yeah, like that. Whoa, that for example is a way I abuse my ad-libs, is that throughout the whole song I just say yeah. But going into this a little bit further is any ad-lib or most ad-lib presets that you can find, whether they're leaked, whatever. I'm not gonna tell you how you can get presets, but most of you guys already know how you can get presets for the free ski. But if you find a preset, bro, most ad-libs are gonna sound good on a song. They just need to be turned. A lot of the time, they just need to be turned down. Now that's not always the case. Sometimes you're gonna have to do some minor tweaks, blah blah blah. But you can make any ad-lib sound good with any song, really. Like I can make a pop song and go in with some crazy distorted ad-libs to have a bunch of delay and still make it sound good. It's just all about how you're leveling your ad-libs and leveling the whole song together. Your main vocal should be obviously at the top, like the most apparent, other than the beat. The beat and the main vocal should be flowed together like this. One of them shouldn't be higher than the other. They should be meshed together in a good way to where they both sound good. And then from there, you go back through and you drop your ad-libs on, and the ad-libs are just meant to fill up the song. That's all they're meant to do. Fill up the song and make little touches that make the song sound harder, bruh. So if I play my whole song right now, or play part of the song without the main vocals and just the ad-libs, you'll kind of hear what I'm saying. You see what I'm saying? Like you could, it's like it's almost its own song, if that's the best way to put it. Like obviously it's not, because I'm not saying the words or nothing, but it's almost like it's its own song. Like you could just listen to the beat and the ad-libs together and be like, okay, this kind of goes. But that's the whole point. That's what your ad-lib should be doing. It should be like, they should be underneath the main vocal, just riding the beat and making it and making it sound good. You know what I'm saying? But really simple tip. That's it for tip 4. I think we got one more tip, maybe 2. But yeah. Alright, bruh. We're here at the final tip. Final tip, we don't need FL to talk about it. It's pretty simple, pretty straightforward. We're gonna be talking about comparisons, like song for songs, creating your own genre, all that. So if you're a starting artist, you're just starting in the shit, bro, you don't focus too much on comparing yourself to somebody. Don't focus too much on somebody trying to compare you to somebody or say that they're better than you, bro. It doesn't matter. None of that shit matters, bro, because there's people who are bad who are gonna go up. There's people who are really good who probably will never make it. So to be honest, bro, that comparison shit doesn't matter, bro. Just do you, and it's okay. And if you're just starting at the beginning, to take influence from someone who you think is good, or who you know what I'm saying. As long as you're not fully cloning and you're not just like let's say I have a signature ad-lib that I always do on every song, and you start doing the same ad-lib. It's a little bit weird. It's a little bit dick eat. It's a little bit of a dick eat. But if you're just taking inspiration and trying to flip that into something new, bro, there's nothing wrong with that. Don't let anybody tell you that there's something wrong with that. And same thing with, don't let nobody tell you that they're better than you. even if at the time they are, or at the time you're bad and they're somewhat decent, bro. I've been making music for about a year, bro, and I done surpassed people. I done had people surpass me, like, you know what I'm saying? But I'm not focused on that. I'm focused on me. I'm focused on what I'm finna do. So yeah, it's a pretty simple tip, bro, but I feel like it's something that needs to be said more often. And that goes along with that, bro, is the hating, bro. Niggas just be hating so OD on the apps, bro, on TikTok, on Instagram, on SoundCloud, bro, in the Discords, bro. Like, niggas just be hating, bro. But that's never gonna stop, bro. I'm not gonna be up here talking about, oh, stop the hate. Like, sometimes it's funny, bro. Sometimes it could be funny. So the first thing, the only couple things I could say about that is learn to appreciate the hate, learn to laugh at the hate, because it's gonna happen. And at the same time, though, bring everybody up that's surrounding you. You don't need to go and be homies with some random nigga you don't know, but if you got a group around you who's making music, bro, stay true to them, stay solid with them, bro. Work with them, go outside for other advice, just in case. If you're with a circle of people who are also butt, like, you most likely gonna be butt too. So go outside your circle, meet new people, but stay true to the people who are real. There's gonna be a lot of people as you go up who try and steer you away or try and use you for different things. Make sure you're always looking out for that, and look out for number one, which is you always. So that's really the end of the tip, bro. I can talk about this for days, but stay true to you, bro. And yeah, that's it. All right, bro. We made it to the end. If you watched the whole thing through, bro, you are a real ass nigga, bro. I'll tell you that right away, bro. You are so real if you watch this whole 30-minute video. The videos in the future won't be this long, bro. I just had to get through everything, especially like recording preset and like little shit. There'll still be like a couple videos, or like there'll be times where I touch on little shit and like streams and whatnot. Just because, bro, there's new people joining the underground every day, and we gotta cater to them, bro. The underground, if people think it's dying, so we gotta cater to them, bro. Help people out, bro. Get new people in here, bro. The more the better. So yeah, if the videos seem like kind of like basic at first, bro, of course that's how they're gonna start, but I promise as we go along they're gonna get better and better. I'm gonna get better at this recording shit. This is only my second time recording, and I'm editing this shit myself, so it's pretty hard. But like I said, if you're here to the end, I respect you, bro. Like, comment, post notifications helps a lot, especially since we're growing as a channel. But yeah, bro, appreciate you guys all, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.